to look at, pick our teams at the Olivia Shield. We've only picked starting 11s and put them in formation. Of course, they're easily coached by the two winning coaches, the JST coach, Davion Ferguson, and the CC coach, Lenny Teacher Hyde. And 44 of the best players in schoolboy football, 22 of them on the Manning Cup team, 22 of them on the DaCosta Cup team. Let's take a look now to see which players made the final cut. This is the All Manning Cup team list. Rosico Rose, Akeem Bernard, the two goalkeepers, Jamaica College and Mona High. Jamaica College also represented by Michael Graham, Romaine Blake, Xavier Davison II, and Blaine Bryant from Kingston College. Mona High also have Donhue Mitchell. Those are the defenders, along with Rashard Frankson from Stats. Javier Lynch, Jamaica College again. Maquan Aldridge, Jamaica College as well. Dujon Richards from Kingston College. Those are the three forwards. And we also have Zane Pinnock from Mona High. He's in front. Andre Salmon, Omar Reed, Shaquan Satchwell, all from Stats. Haile Selassie, they got Jawan Payne in there. Jamaica College again represented by Jamar Bennett and Kevon Young Pele Wilson, as I like to call him, Young Pele. Damoy Whitfield from Mona High in the midfield. Nakyle Ellis, Nicoy Gales, St. Catherine High and Stats respectively. And Daniel Watson from Tivoli High getting in there as well.
Yeah, very talented all-Manning squad, as you can tell. You know, looking at the graphic right there, Shaquan Satchwell jumps out at you instantly, as well as the fact that he'll be partnering with a player like Zane Pinnock, and not to mention Dujon Whisper Richards. So you can imagine a front three of Satchwell, Pinnock, Richards. Fireworks, Gerard.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very hard for these coaches to navigate having to do with all this talent. But I will leave that selection to him. We're not going to talk about selections. Of course, we agree on the front three. It'll be interesting to see who starts in goal. Let's leave that debate right there and head on to look at the All-Costa Cup team.
Yeah, and I wouldn't want to be the coach of one of these teams because I would be spoiled for choice.
Yeah, so in goal we have Romeo Daniels and Mommy Morgan from Stets, Clarendon and Stets respectively. Angry Gordon from Central High, who had a wonderful season.
Yeah.
Adrian McNeil, Devontae Hodges, Okimo Jones. Of course, you would expect Clarendon College to have at least 8 players in here and defend their man in the back line. Javain Lindsay, he was replaced by Zakiri Messam of Glenmuir. That was a very late change.
Yeah.
And Christopher Hull, Kaheem Dixon, Marcus Reed, all candidates for the MVP for me at least. They're playing in the forward position. Giovanni Affleck, thin till technical. He was the golden boot, the leading goal scorer in the DaCosta Cup. Yarrick Carnegie, one of my top players for this season. Devontae Rodney, well, all of these players are top players to me. Jamanique Porter and Shamar Hamilton from the Manning School. Shane Gordon from Central High, Malachi Douglas, Clarendon College, Theon Cupie as well from Clarendon College in the midfield, Clayton Peck from Edwin Allen, Fogar Road getting Chadwick Wolcock in there. We didn't see Fogar Road on TV, but I heard that he was a pretty good player. I think he's a little bit lucky though to get into this team. David Reed from Glenmuir High and Rashawn Reynolds from Manchester High. That is the All-Costa Cup squad.
Yeah, and it's no surprise to see the Clarendon College contingent being so present.
Yes.
You know, and one player that really stood out to me as well, I have to make mention of Clayton Peck, a dead ball specialist. We saw what he did at Stets.
Yes,
that free kick, near post, beautiful left foot, and I'm excited to see how he plays with other talented players, you know. The All-DaCosta Cup team. Yeah. I'm just really excited to see this player.
Well, I got a word that he'll be playing in the left back position today. So yeah, I'll be expecting these teams. I can't wait to see the starting 11 so I can compare my starting 11 to what they have on the field. And yeah, I'll be looking forward to it.
Yeah, I feel the same way. And we have to speak to the coaches that are representing each competition. So here's Manning Cup coach Davion Ferguson, who had a chance to catch up with Gerard.
Coach Ferguson, you are coaching the best of the Manning Cup this season. Did you get any training sessions in, and how did it go?
Definitely we had 2 sessions in. I think it went well. Last night, Clarendon College, last night All-DaCosta trained at Jamaica College, and the All-Manning Cup also trained there. So we had a session last night that was good.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a little bit difficult to move these chess pieces around. What do we expect to see in terms of formation?
It's really difficult, as I said. The time is very short. But the key today is to give the youngsters the opportunity to go out there and express themselves. They would have played all season, deservedly they're here. And it's about them, it's not about us, coaches or anybody else, it's just about them. And for me, I want them to just go out there and express themselves.
Are you going into this game looking for a win?
Every game we play, we try to win, and we have bragging rights because the urban area would have lost the Oliver Shield, and we definitely don't want to relinquish the all schools or the all man in All-DaCosta Cup.
Yeah, that was the coach for the All Money Cup team, Davion Ferguson. Let's hear now from Coach Lenny Teacher Hyde, who had a chance to speak to Kimani.
Coach Hyde, you would have worked with many talented players and teams in your coaching career. Speak to me about this All-DaCosta team and what it's been like working with them.
Well, it's a good experience for me also. I haven't spent enough time with them to know everybody as yet, but the little time that I'm with them, they're a talented bunch of players, and it's good to see the youngsters stepping up. You know, from my time till now, I've seen improvement in the players, their discipline and how they train, and it's good to be working with these players right now.
I'm not sure if you're familiar with the term Lenny Ball, but that's the term that was coined based on the way you play football. Since you have so many talented players at your disposal, can we see a new and improved or more devastating Lenny Ball today?
Yeah, we are trying to do that. As I said, the time is short, but for my team and most of the Clarendon players, that's how we try to play. So I hope these players, these new players, can learn and adapt certain things. That when we meet again, and the whole Jamaica will see some better football next season in the Manning Cup, DaCosta Cup competition.
We know you like winning. No coach likes to lose. How do you plan on approaching this game from an entertainment standpoint as well as ensuring that your boys get the win?
It's all about having fun. You know, you're strict as a coach and you want them to work hard, but you have to put some fun in it, and that's what I brought to the table. My personality, the players love to be around me, so that they love to come to training. When 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock come, they look forward to being amongst the coach, you know. So because it's fun, but it's very intense, and it's a disciplined set of players. I can't stop stress that, you know. So they come and work hard every day, and it makes my job very easy.
That was Coach Lenny Teacher Hyde. Lenny Ball.
Lenny Ball.
I like that term coined.
Yeah. You know what Clarendon College are going to come with, and you know he has so much talent at his disposal. You have to see a more souped up Lenny Ball today, right?
Who's winning today?
Gerard, I have to be honest. I have to go with the All Manning team. I think it's way too much devastation up front.
I'm on the other side of the fence, but we'll see after 90 minutes. Yeah.
So you're taking the DaCosta,
and you're taking the Manning Cup team.
Right,
so
on the record.
It's on the record. The fans, they can see, they hear what we pick. Let's see what their pick is. I'm going to go online and see what they have chosen. But yeah, we're going to take a break now. Over 300 goals in these two teams. I'm sure we're going to see a lot more today. After this break, you'll be hearing from our commentary team, Ricardo Chambers. He's with Chris Taylor. They have all the action for you.
Brand new apps in a brata swing. Data for HBO Max for you watch all the movies you like and them series win. Spotify there so the music lock. Apple Music make you dance out your back. Prime brata you need for the content you seek on digital LTE. Prime your win with the Prime brata bundle and Jamaica's #1 LTE network. Activate the Prime brata bundle today for as low as $195. Oh my God.
Watch me and them. Big man. They get skip now.
Boss him, man. I not man. He's sick, man. Go show my boss.
30 boxes on the distributor, listen.
6 box of Black Stallion, the boss.
How we plan to carry so much Black Stallion?
Trick with Star.
Black Stallion, the bedroom tonic. Visit our newest store at Catherine Hall Plaza, Montego Bay.
It's nothing but sports. It's Urban Sportswear. Shop a wide selection of quality sports gear, apparel, and footwear. Get your favorite top brands at competitive prices. Urban Sportswear, shop number 23, Bargain Mall, Clock Tower, Halfway Tree, or at www.urbansportswearja.com. And follow us on Instagram at urbansports_876. It's nothing but sports.
Right now we are change up a thing. Brand new apps in a brata swing. Beta for HBO Max for you watch all the movies you like and them series win. Spotify there so the music lock. Apple Music make you dance out your back. Prime brata you need for the content you seek on digital LTE. Brand new.
Since 2016, the best players from the Manning Cup merged to take on the cream of the DaCosta Cup. It's the All Manning versus All-DaCosta clash. We're live from the National Stadium, located in St. Andrew, Jamaica. Not a full National Stadium by any stretch of the imagination, but a few fans in to witness the culmination of the Schoolboy football season. Started in 2022, we close off in 2023. Had the presentation of awards earlier. Members of the Tivoli Gardens team there, the Walker Cup champions, with their championship trophy. They do have one member as part of the All Manning squad, so for sure they will be supporting him. After the grandeur of the festive season, resolutions and hope that come with the new year, these fine footballers fizz once again into our consciousness. On our screens, not as individual high school institutions, but as two collectives. All stars they are, with shared interest to dazzle, to entertain, to bring the trophy and bragging rights to their region.
By Mr. Keith Wellington, President of
Marquis Reed, sporting the number 15 for the All-Costa Cup outfit. What a season he had. Peck from Edwin Allen, the number 21.
Smith, sponsorship executive Digicel. Andrea Roper,
the All
manager KFC. Nicholas Matthews, CEO
Manning Cup
SportsMax.
outfit.
Natalie Campbell, marketing.
Being led by Xavier Davidson.
Carisha Ferguson, marketing.
Jamaica College leader as well. They have Macon Aldridge in that lineup. Their big number 10, Dejon Whisper Richards, MVP for both the Champions Cup and the Manning Cup. Malachi Douglas, the Clarendon College captain, introducing his team. There is Whisper Richards. Might look a little bit nervous, but I can tell you he's not. Ricardo Chambers alongside Chris Taylor for this match as we go through the meet and greet. ISSA officials, sponsors, players, all smiles. Chris Taylor.
Yeah, an exciting end to the competition, and as I said, a combined team to leave on Tuesday to go to the United States of America to represent Jamaica in match play over there. So certainly exciting moments for these youngsters. Devontae Rodney there in the 12. Yeah.
national anthem takes us that much closer to the start of this encounter. The All-Manning All-Stars taking on the All-Costa Cup All-Stars. And we expect entertainment in this one, Chris Taylor.
Yeah, for sure. Lots of talent on show, both ends of the park. Lots of friends involved as well. Play with each other at different academies. And we just know each other from age group tournaments, national setups, and so on. But yeah, this is something that I think should be a staple in the calendar every year. And it's great to see it coming back.
Larissa Golson, the referee for this evening's contest. First assistant, Rolonzo Bennett. Second assistant, Keone Denton, and Stephen Duar, the fourth official for this match.
Yeah, 2 FIFA officials involved. Larissa Golson on the female panel in CONCACAF. Stephen Duar working his way up the ladder. Now probably number 4 in the ranks. Number 3 or 4 in the ranks of the Jamaican panel of FIFA officials.
Well, 4 schools represented in the All-Manning team. Akeem Bernard, the Mona High custodian, gets the nod in goal ahead of Rassika Rose. At the back, they have Rashad Frankson, Xavier Davidson, Romain Blake, and Blaine Pyam. Nicoy Gale, Kevon Wilson, McCone Aldridge. In the middle, they have a star-studded attacking unit. Shakon Satchwell, Deshaun Richards, and Zane Pinnock. The number 14, the Mona High player. They're coached by Davian Ferguson.
Lots of firepower up front. It looks to me also almost like they're going to have a 3-4-3 to start off things. 4-3-3 actually with Frankson there in the right back position. So yeah, Nick Oige will play that defensive midfield. But look at that firepower up front. The likes of Deshaun Richards. Actually, Satchwell will be playing behind them in the middle. Interesting option there.
Yeah, wondered about that coming into this match, exactly where Aldridge will play as opposed to where Satchwell will play. And based on that, looks as if Satchwell will be playing behind that front 3. So we'll see how that will pan out. Can expect changes as the match goes on as well, and Davian Ferguson figures out his best setup. 4 schools also represented in the All-DaCosta lineup. Romeo Daniels will be in goal, the Clarendon College custodian. Akima Jones, Rick Gordon, and Devontae Hodges at the back. Malachi Douglas, the All-Costa Cup MVP, in the middle alongside Rashawn Brennels, the Manchester High player. Tion QP, Cleon Peck, the Adrenaline player, gets in as well. Another Manchester High player up front, Yarrick Carnegie, along with Devontae Rodney from the Manning School, and Marquise Reed, the Clarendon College number 15.
And there will go with a 4-3-3 lineup. Yarrick Carnegie, the 18 goal man from Manchester, starting up front. Marquise Reed with his pace and skill in the wide areas. And Devontae Rodney, a surprise selection for the starting 11. A man who likes to dance on the ball from the wide areas. He will be on the other side of the forward line.
Yeah, it was pretty easy to predict what the setup would be for the All-DaCosta team once you saw the lineup. Not as easy for the All-Manning team. Get ready for action then. The All-DaCosta team will be getting us underway here at the National Stadium. First time since 2016 we're having this All-Manning versus All-DaCosta clash, and it's the All-DaCosta team that gets us underway. And right away the ball is given away loosely.
Hey, we have to play early. No step, no step.
Kevon Wilson, an opportunity to break through, but now the All-DaCosta team in possession. Douglas. Akeem Bernard getting the start, sends this one long. Richards unable to keep it in play. And it goes into touch for a throw to the All-DaCosta team.
Yeah, quite a heavy touch there.
A lot of attacking quality on display tonight. Let's see how they put things together. Reynolds gets taken down.
Was injured at the start of the season, Rashawn Reynolds, for the Manchester team. Then eventually came into the starting lineup. Some 5 assists, didn't get on the score sheet. The Manchester number 10 and the All-DaCosta number 10. A man who played last season as well. Maybe for many a surprise selection into this All-DaCosta team, but he does have quality, especially in the middle of the park. Good distributor of the ball.
Here's Frankson. Remember that wonderful goal he scored against Kingston College in the semi-finals of the Manning Cup.
Played right back all season for St. Andrew Technical. Frankson.
Aldridge.
Certainly.
Back to Nicoy Gale. Wilson. Well cut out by Peck. Reynolds. Now Marquis Reed for the All-DaCosta team. The captain was trying to win it on that occasion. Malachi Douglas. And trying to squeeze through was Yarrick Carnegie. But the ball is backed away.
Interestingly, for the All-DaCosta side, instead of going with Lindsay, who was a selected left back out of Manchester, they have actually gone for Clayton Peck from Mannings, who is generally an attacking midfielder. Edwin Allen, sorry. Yeah. Edwin Allen. Similar colours, but yeah, different school. Playing at left back though. Very interesting.
There he is, Clayton Peck. The Edwin Allen midfielder. Gordon. Reed gets taken out. Skillful player Marquis Reed. Here he is again on the ball, but loses out. Picked up by Richards. Has a free kick. The All Manning outfit. Six Clarendon College players starting in the All-DaCosta lineup this evening. Free kick has way too much weight on it and it goes behind. Kevon Wilson, what an important player he was for Jamaica College in their Manning Cup title success.
10 goals and 12 assists for a season. Son of Kevin Pele Wilson. Actually, back in 1994, Kevin Pele Wilson played in this fixture. The year before that famous Gang of Five won, but they didn't have any in the 95 year when Charlie Smith lifted the title. But the year before, when Woolmers lifted the title with the likes of Ricardo Bibi Gardner, Kevin Pele Wilson was a part of that all-Manning team. And in fact, there was a long gap after 1994, between 1994 and 2015.
Free kick coming up for the All-DaCosta team. Clayton Peck standing behind it. Chips it forward. Well read by Davidson. Richards can be dangerous. Looks to go for the pass.
Not sure if it's ever a can with him.
Malachi Douglas spreads it wide for Peck. Peck delivers a teasing ball inside the box, and it falls favorably for Akeem Bernard in goal. Surprised that Akeem Bernard got the nod in goal over Rassika Rose?
Yeah, I am actually. I thought Rose was out and out the best keeper in the Manning Cup this season. But yeah, they've gone with the representative from Mona, who's actually scored this season as well. Not often you can say that about a goalkeeper. He scored actually 2 goals this season and had 3 assists. Akeem Bernard.
I love the ball chipped inside the box, but well read by Bernard.
Because Craig Buckler, the coach of Mona all season, said that he believed in total football, had his players playing in all kinds of different positions throughout the season. So there was actually a point where Akeem Bernard was playing outside of the goal.
Nice ball over the top. That's given away to Pinnock. Pinnock gets bundled over by Hodges. Another of the Mona players, Azane Pinnock.
Yeah, Pinnock starts to play on the left-hand side, but I think he has more joy on the right where he can cut in. But the problem is that Dujon Richards likes that kind of space, and he's obviously going to get the preference. That was a bit of a surprise to me. I thought they would have gone with Satchwell on the other wing, so he could cut in on the right. Instead, Satchwell inside the middle, an unusual position for him, it must be said. So a bit of tweaking going on in both these teams. I would have thought that they probably would have let their players play in the positions where they were most dominant in the competitions.
Outstanding campaign for Shakon Satchwell. Almost led St Andrew Technical to the Manning Cup title.
One penalty kick away. 13 goals, 9 assists for the number 7 from St Andrew Technical. He keeps the number.
Scored a blinder in that Manning Cup semi-final as well against Kingston College. Scored in the Manning Cup final to level for St Andrew Technical. Davian Ferguson leads the all-Manning team. And there he is.
Doing some work now in the Jamaica Premier League as well. The assistant coach of Mount Pleasant. Philip Williams beside him, who was his opposite number in the Manning Cup final. The St Andrew Technical head coach Philip Williams, and his assistant for this.
So they definitely would have had a conversation about Satchwell.
Well, interestingly, a week ago, Satchwell was playing for Portmore in the Jamaica Premier League. Philip Williams brought him in. He was playing in his second match, and he actually played centrally. He played in a centre-forward position to start the game. Didn't have much joy, and then I think Philip Williams said, yeah, let's deploy him onto the flank. And he looked a totally different player. He looked so dangerous. Created a lot of problems. There's a man who created a lot of problems in his playing days, and now as a coach has done it all.
Yeah, outstanding career. Lenworth Teacher Hyde. The All-DaCosta team in possession with Yarrick Carnegie. Sprints it right side. Douglas with his back turned to goal. Jones, brilliant on the assist front all season for Clarendon College, Akima Jones, but he loses out. And now the All Manning team can head forward with Dujon Richards. Slips it into the path of Satchwell. Satchwell looks up and picks up Macron Aldridge. Aldridge back to Richards. This is neat play. Richards gets inside the box and produces a save. A brilliant save as well. Pep gets the clearance now. Romeo Daniels called into action. And it came up big. Here is Aldridge again. Out to Wilson. Comes all the way back to Nicoy Gale. Gale goes for the diagonal. Well taken by Satchwell. And Satchwell comes under a challenge and wins what will be a throw for his team. But the All Manning team turning it up here as we head towards 10 minutes.
Yeah, Satchwell pulling onto the flank. Look at that crossfield ball. Certainly has a range on either foot. Aldridge inside. And this little build-up play. Richards here to Wilson, was that? Yeah, that was a nice play. Really nice play. And you could just see the change of pace from Dujon Richards. Nobody able to keep him. And that was a good save by Romeo Daniels as well. Made himself big.
Yeah, I don't think Lenny Hind will make the mistake he did in the Champions Cup semi-final with Clarendon College, where he admitted that it wasn't about marking any one player. They just went out there to play their brand of football, and this man was given acres of room, and he made them pay. Tremendous performance. 4 goals on the night.
Yeah, 4 outstanding goals.
Yeah, Clarendon College will beat. This one is crept over the top from Richards.
To give him credit, yeah, they did give him room, but I also think he earned the room. And when you look at the goals that he scored, I mean, it's some really good solo efforts. I mean, he had to work hard for those goals. 2 of them he took from half line, or 3 of them. So quite amazing what he had accomplished. And as we said, that change of pace and power, and then the composure, which we didn't see on that strike a while ago, but generally in the area, he has a lot of composure for a 17-year-old.
Yeah, it was a stunning performance from Richards. No goals yet in this one. Davidson for Gale. Blake. Jared Carnegie lurking. The Manchester High number 9.
Yeah, would have been very disappointed with his performance in the semi-final against Central, where missed a penalty, Carnegie, and had quite a few opportunities to find the back of the net, and it was just an off game for him. He had such an outstanding season, Carnegie, with his 18 goals and some 7 assists, but just couldn't get it right, as we see the infringement there. Foul on Davidson.
Xavier Davidson the second. Now Macon Aldridge heads forward for the All Manning team, looking to slip it forward, still maintains possession. Lays it up for Richards. Richards with that burst of pace and cuts it across the face of goal. And it's played behind by Alric Gordon for a corner kick to the All Manning setup. First corner kick of the encounter.
Yeah. Outfield just looks like it could have done with a sprinkle before the game. It just seems slow so far. Quite slow.
Hey, wanna come.
Richards delivers. Not a great delivery. The attempted header towards the mark easily cleared away. It was Pinnock who was there. Wilson for Richards. Richards cuts it onto the left foot. Romeo Daniels finds himself in the perfect position to make the catch.
Well handled as well, got his hands in the right position, safe. Haven't really seen that fluid build-up from the All-DaCosta team, which was very common, especially in the Clarendon team. And there's the captain of both, Malachi Douglas.
Yeah, named the DaCosta Cup MVP, Malachi Douglas.
11 goals, 8 assists, and wearing the captain's armband to lead Clarendon College to the title. Well deserved, an outstanding season, considering he was coming from a situation last season where he only scored 3 goals and had 4 assists, so you could see the maturity in his play.
This is Pinnock. Delivers across, looking for Kevon Wilson. Just behind him. Scored one of the goals of the season, Malachi Douglas, in the DaCosta Cup.
There have been so many, eh?
Yeah, terrific team build-up. The ball was cut back by Christopher Hall, and he finished brilliantly one time.
Christopher Hall in this squad as well, but on the bench. Devontae Rodney.
Showman.
Yeah, showman. Usually in very wide positions. He's actually quite central there. 1 goal and 9 assists on his season. Second season actually for Mannings.
Marquise Reed picks it up for the All-DaCosta team, slips it forward. Carnegie lays it back. Here's a chance for 1-0. Douglas can't beat to keep Bernard.
Big save, Bernard. That's an excellent save. Did open up his body, Douglas, just to show where he was going to play it, and maybe it made it a little bit easier for Bernard, but his handling was good. Didn't give up a rebound either. Important from the big Mona number 1.
Great presence of mind from Carnegie to find Malachi Douglas, and you would expect him to put that away. I was just talking about the goal he scored as they head forward, the All Manning team, but this one falls for Romeo Daniels, the goal he scored down at Glenmuir.
A little bit too heavy there from Wilson.
Was against Froome Technical. It's a shot from range.
The goal from Douglas you're talking about, yeah.
Stubborn Froome technical defense of the day, and they put together, I think, 16 passes it was before
the finish.
Converting. 16th minute of this encounter, still no goals.
This was the opportunity. Carnegie, good first touch actually by Douglas. That's a good one-handed save, you know. Probably should have aimed it more to the corner, Douglas. A little bit too central. Maybe Bernard shouldn't have had a chance at it, but nevertheless, did well with what he was given. Bernard. Yeah, it will be an interesting thing to see when the best goals are selected in that package, because we've seen a lot of really good goals this season in both the All-Costa Cup and the Manning Cup, just generally. Good strikes, good team goals as well from various players.
Well, that one definitely made the top 10.
Yeah.
Dejon Richards is goal.
He will have a couple in there as well.
Yeah, had the #1 goal, that opening goal in the semi-final of the Champions Cup against Clarendon College. That came in at #1.
Yeah.
He had another in the top 10 as well.
And you know, as much as that first goal is highly rated, I really take the second one seriously as well. From a similar position he had to run. And why I give so much credit to the second goal is that the defenders from Clarendon College knew what he did on the first occasion. So they then tried to rectify the situation by closing him down. And with quick thinking, he was able to adjust his play and still find the finish in a bundle of defenders and the goalkeeper advancing. And I thought the fact that he could do that at high speed in a split second with so much skill, moves and composure to finish, top moment.
Yeah, as I said on the night, take your pick. Here's Macon Aldridge.
Exactly.
Gale up towards Frankson. Frankson tackled up by Marquis Reed, and it goes the way of the All-DaCosta team.
Marquis Reed has to do quite a bit of defensive work thus far. Hasn't been able to get away on that on the wide left area where he likes to have those wonder runs. Very tricky player, likes to cut in as well. Double figures man this season in terms of goals and assists.
Pin up. Couldn't get around this man. No, Richards. Aldridge. Seeing a lot of the ball, Aldridge looking to slip it through for Satchwell.
Oh, well done by Jones.
Yeah.
Jones is the best right back in the island this season. No doubt, Okima Jones from Clarendon College.
Peck. Young man from Edwin Allen playing left back today. Marquis Reed picks it up now for the All-DaCosta team.
That
slips it through for Douglas. Didn't get all the way to Douglas. He finds himself on the turf. Frankson not too happy with the call. 20th minute, still no goals.
Douglas down. It looks like he's in some trouble. It was Reed with the through ball to Douglas. Yeah. Can't really say it was a crunching challenge by Romain Blake. They actually timed it pretty well. Yeah, just the fact of how the run was going, it actually seemed like he jarred the knee, Douglas, and in some trouble.
He's had, but he's produced a save out of Akeem Bernard. Romeo Daniels has also had to come up with one for the All-DaCosta team, with the outstanding Dejon Richards firing towards the target. So opportunities at either end of the field, but still no goals in this clash. A lot to call on both benches, especially, well, not especially, a lot to call on both benches, to be honest.
And you'd like to give most players ample time to show what they have, show their skills. It's not just about winning, but this is a showcase to see all of the best players across the island of schoolboy football. Lots of talent on the bench. In fact, arguably the best left back this season in the country is sitting on the bench in Michael Graham. Decided to go with Casey Man Byam.
Oh, that's a lovely ball! And Kevon Wilson with a sweet finish. And the urban area boys are in front. Quick, slick, decisive. 1-0.
Yeah, nice build-up. Good counterplay, quick transition. McQuan Aldridge, nice pass with the outside of the boot. And then Pinnock it was, I think, with a dink inside to Wilson. And yeah, that was a nice play, nice finish. Opened up his body well, Kevon Wilson. His father would be proud of that kind of finish. That will be his 11th goal of the season, Kevon Wilson. And placed it into the far corner. And even though Daniels is an outstanding keeper, he had no chance. Well, that, by the way, a dozen assists on the season for Zane Pinnock.
Yeah, terrific campaign for the Mona High man.
Nice link-up play, as you said. Another example of a good team goal. The transition was quick and excellent. 1- and 2-touch passing. The pass to bring Pinnock into play by McQuan Aldridge was outstanding as well with the outside of the right boot. And because of that, pulled the defenders out of position, allowed the space for Wilson.
Richards wants a piece of the action. He gets taken down, and a free kick coming up in a dangerous position for the All-Manning team.
Richards has decided to come into more of a central position and allow Pinnock to play on the flank. And it's good to see the rotation happening with that front three, which is the way of modern football now. So many people, and this is a problem when you come to a kind of situation where it's all Manning and All-DaCosta. When you get to the free kicks, who takes them? You have so many talented players from the dead ball. You have the likes of Wilson. There is Dujon Richards as well. There's Shaquan Satchwell.
There's Zane Pinnock.
Zane Pinnock. I actually don't think that Dujon Richards should be first choice. Actually, most of his free kicks have been disappointing this season.
But he is the big man.
Yeah.
Satchwell goes for it. That was pretty close. From Shaquan Satchwell.
I think he's the best technician. Shaquan Satchwell. Look at this. Oh, and it's just easy power as well. Let me tell you, there's a lot of pace behind that. If that was on target, Daniels was in trouble. Dipped at the right moment too, but just wide. And based on the agony on his face, he knows he had the quality to hit the target.
Fancied himself from that type of range. Richards has Fraxon to his right, picks him up. Fraxon's cross is blocked by Douglas, goes behind for another corner kick to the All-Manning team.
Hey, watch the tall one. They put Malachi there, so go mark it.
Did get an opportunity to put his team ahead. Malachi Douglas couldn't convert. Second corner kick for the All-Manning team.
That one was a much better delivery. And quite a few players are standing around.
Pinnock. Aldridge leaves it for Byam. Aldridge gets inside the box, cuts it across the king for Wilson again. This time the play is well read and the clearance comes.
Yeah, good change of pace by Aldridge, because he always has this days of your kind of lackadaisical look. You underestimate the fact of his first step, Aldridge, and can't turn it on as you saw there. But as I said, Anric Gordon in the right place at the right time, just read the cut back pass.
Jones cleans up that time at the back. Rodney for Reynolds. Hodges. Rodney again. Oh, just almost falls over it, but still maintains possession. Cuts it across to Douglas, the captain. And the final effort, high and over the top.
Clayton Peck. Yeah, those are the kind of positions he's used to. Edwin Allen Star.
Didn't look like it.
Yeah, does have a talented left foot though. 6 goals and 3 assists for Clayton Peck this season. And he'd be disappointed that he got so much power but couldn't keep it down.
Neat little build up for the All-DaCosta team though. Pinnock looking to turn on the styles here.
I would think majority of these players have 45 minutes to show their skills, and then we'll see a max exodus with so many players on the bench wanting to show what they're about as well.
Gale sends it forward to Wilson. Player down for the All Manning team. They play around him. Looks like Satchwell, is it? And now the ball goes into touch. He had a collision with Devontae Hodges. Shaquan Satchwell back up. Minute of this encounter. Kevon Wilson's goal, the difference. The All Manning team leading by a goal to nil. Satchwell into traffic, won by Marquis Reed. Not allowing this All-DaCosta team to pass with the fluency that Lenworth Hidewood won. Christopher Hull on the bench, closest to us. Outstanding player for Clarendon College. Kaheem Dixon as well. I'm sure they can't wait to get their opportunities. Zachary Messam, the Glenmuir centre back and captain.
Yeah,
also in the mix as well. So a lot to go to if Lenworth Teacher Hyde wants to. Was shocked that Messam was not initially part of the All-DaCosta team, but was a late addition to that.
Yeah. There's a Robina Gordon closest to us. Lots of smiles on the bench. Robina Gordon was a late addition as well because Donhue Mitchell from Mona was injured. Their centre back who had 20 goals on the season playing as a centre forward as well. In fact, in my starting 11, I had Mitchell playing in the forward line.
Here is.
But he had to miss out due to injury. Robina Gordon brought in.
Yeah, ball won by Marcus Reed, sends it forward, flag is up for offside. Garrett Carnegie.
You could see on the bench a while ago as well, Jermaine Douglas, the head coach of Central. He's the assistant to Lenworth Teacher Hyde for the All-DaCosta team. Kaheem Dixon, another player I was surprised wasn't in the first 11, but they didn't actually name, as you said, officially. I know in some leagues they will have a situation where they say, well, this is the first 11 picked up the All-DaCosta and or all whatever, and then you have a second 11. Instead, they just decided to pick an entire squad. But yeah, definitely think, as we said, that it's something that needs to go into the calendar year in, year out, especially considering that so many scouts would be interested in these players, and if they can book their travel around a date, you get a lot more support and a lot more interest. It was something that was a staple back in the 60s and 70s and in the 80s, the All-Man and All-DaCosta, but in recent years it has really fallen away quite a bit.
Back this year though, Frankson for the All-Manning team, for Gale. Spreads it over to Byam. Byam trying to evade a few defenders. Rodney does well. Ball sent forward, looking for Carnegie. Picks up Carnegie. Has to go back to Marquis Reed. Reed slips it through beautifully. And Malachi Douglas makes no mistake this time. The flag stays down and the All-DaCosta boys are level in the the 31st minute. The All-Costa Cup MVP on the score sheet at the National Stadium. 1-1.
Got a chance earlier, couldn't convert. This time a bit more composure, deciding to round the keeper. Just got himself, well, Douglas was well onside actually. Not sure if it was Carnegie who had strayed offside, but didn't get involved in the play. Nice pass by Marquise Reed. And yeah, Douglas with a dozen on the season now. Reed with his 12th assist.
All level again. Aldridge. Main Blake. Peck gets in the way. Fraxon with the throw. Satchwell. Xavier Davidson, the second. Peck again. Doing solid defensive work for the All-DaCosta team. Fraxon with the throw. And Rick Gordon in the way. They continue to have possession. The all-Manning team. Satchwell is bundled over. Wilson, bundled over. And the free kick coming up. The teacher off his bench. Byam goes from range. A little ambitious and a little wide. He's rolled over into January, where his track and field campaign would start, playing Byam. Any other year he might have competed in the high jump today. I think KC will very much need him for champs. Satchwell. Wilson, the goal scorer. Richards. All along the ground. Daniels behind it. Gordon. For Gordon, for Marquise Reed, for Malachi Douglas. Douglas finds Reed again. Romain Blake in the way. Sends it forward for Richards. Richards comes under a challenge, goes down, and another free kick coming up.
Devontae Hodges just closing him down early. Wanted to give that space and allowing him to turn. Smart decision. Can't afford it for him to control in open space and then to face you with that amount of ability to run at you.
Is it just me, or a few of the players out there look a little bit heavier than they did before December 25?
3 weeks off can do that to you. Or maybe it's TV.
Satchwell.
Yeah, well, that's a blocking foul for sure.
First yellow card of the contest. Akima Jones the receiving party.
One.
Yeah, too obvious there. Knows he was beaten when Satchwell pushed that around him. Now, yeah, he'll have to be very careful. Although I doubt he'll play the full 90. Reed. QP. Jones. Looking for Hodges now. For Rodney, Devontae Rodney. Confirmation of the yellow card for Akima Jones. Did well to save that, Frankson.
Yeah, did brilliantly. Richards.
That's a bit of a dive. There's a Golson not buying it.
They're not allowing him any time on the football. Deshaun Richards.
And you know, most of these Clarendon College players closing him down early, so they learned their lesson.
For sure. I would have been disappointed if they didn't read. Bayam. Wilson. Misplaced pass.
Yeah.
Got the opening goal of the contest. Kevon Wilson.
So much space in the middle as well. Easy for Reed there.
Douglas for Rodney. This is Douglas again. Gale there with him. Gets the cross in. That's headed away by Blake. Oh, the back pass gives Richards an opportunity to get in. To Sean Richards! Give him a chance, he'll take it. And the whisper in wonder gives the All-Manning team the lead. Terrible mistake.
Deja vu, yet again. Mistake near the middle of the park, and again you're allowing Deshaun Richards to run into open space, and he has that quality not only to get away from the players. Look at that burst of speed, look at his power here. You know he's going on to the left side. Hodges knows he has no chance, and the only thing he was hoping for, Hodges, was that he would have miskicked the ball, Richards, but no, that composure in front of goal ever present for the number 10, and that's 31 goals on the season for Deshaun Richards.
Wouldn't be an all-schools match if he didn't score. 39th minute, 2-1. The All-Manning team. Back in front.
Seemed like it was Anric Gordon near the half line who had just lost his bearings there and miscontrolled the ball. Not that the pass was the best. Yeah, Richards just went past him like he wasn't even there.
Would love to see what time he would produce over 200 meters, Deshaun Richards.
200?
Yeah.
He's not running 200 meters at all on the football field. I thought you would have said 60 meter sprint. You're asking a lot.
I don't think so. I think he would be a beast actually.
Are you saying his acceleration is gradual then? Because I don't think so. I think off the mark he's very quick.
But
he's like 60 and 100.
He would also last the distance. Could be in the wrong sport.
Or maybe he can play more than one.
41st minute. Jones was in the way. Comes to Douglas. Was looking to find Reed.
Yeah, the All-Costa team way too deep, nobody forward. Carnegie nowhere, and so the play easily broken up.
Swung across by Blake for Aldridge. One JC man to another, and Aldridge wins a free kick.
Has always had the range, Romain Blake. Remember when he started out at JC playing in that central midfield role, and his range of passing is one of his best assets. And there is an example of it as well. Good touch as well by Aldridge, just to cut inside.
Akima Jones already on a yellow card, so he has to be careful. Kevon Wilson looks as if he fancies this free kick. 3-man wall.
He made that about 25 yards out.
Wilson to challenge Daniels. Doesn't.
Challenge the wall.
Pick with the header away. Comes on to Satchwell. Satchwell comes under a challenge from Douglas. Throw for Frankson. Picks out Aldridge. Gordon cleaned up for the All-DaCosta team. Picked up now by Wilson. And he gets the call eventually.
Yeah, silly challenge there. Wilson actually wasn't going towards goal, just going cross field. Yeah, now you've given an opportunity in a dangerous position for the All-Man in to get something on target. Well, Wilson has had a chance, Satchwell has had a chance. Is it Blake who is going to try from this range now? I guess they're sharing the dead ball opportunities, makes sense.
Main Blake. Has that been the worst of them?
Maybe. At least he got it over the wall. Lots of power, but yeah, very high.
I think he almost got it over several walls.
Well, for sure, Satchwell's has been the best thus far. None on target, though.
Peck. Yeah, just the passing in that final third has really let the All-DaCosta team down.
Yeah, not a natural left back though, Peck, so doesn't fly down the left with those overlapping runs. He's more of a link-up player, is Peck, to be suited for the middle of the park.
Oh, kept that one in, Peck. Now Richards. Aldridge. Had it stolen from him by Rodney. Represents Manning School, Devontae Rodney.
Still waiting to see the new dance that he has for today's match.
Yeah.
Devontae Rodney.
Won a game.
Yeah. When he gets that space in the wide areas, very skillful. Has lots of tricks up his sleeve, Rodney, but so far we haven't seen any.
Douglas. Reynolds. Looking to find Rodney, Byam in the way. Blake. This is Frankson. Sends it long. Looking for Pinnock. And it's well marshaled by Devontae Hodges. Goal kick coming up for the All-DaCosta team. Approaching the end of the first half. The All-Manning team with a 1-goal advantage. The goals coming from Kevon Wilson and DeJohn Richards. Malachi Douglas had leveled things for the All-DaCosta team at 1-1. But now they trail again. Marquise Reed lifts it over the top, asking Rodney to run onto it. Byam there with him for company. It's a nice Pass out towards Peck. Peck cuts it back inside to Reed. Reed looking for space. And then Douglas's pass. Gobbled up by Akeem Bernard. He's already made one quality save tonight. They're into 2 minutes of time added on, and Frankson has the football for the All Manning team. Davian Ferguson, the All Manning head coach, did say it was important for them to get the victory tonight, especially because they lost the Olivier Shield. Aldridge goes forward, pass leaving a lot to be desired. Jones winning possession, his pass also leaving a lot to be desired. Davidson cleans up for the All Manning setup. Now they head forward, and the ball is played into touch for a throw to the All-DaCosta Cup team. Rashawn Brennels. Allowing Jones to take the throw up towards Marquise Reed.
He has been pretty busy as well, Reed, switching flanks now, going into the wide areas. He's come deep as well.
Peck sends it forward. Here is Carnegie out wide. Cuts inside on the right boot, chips it inside the box. There's no one there. And that should about be that for the first stanza of this encounter at the National Stadium. The All Manning outfit putting away a couple of chances, and they have a 1-goal lead as we get the half-time whistle. A lot of star power on show here. Dejon Richards getting the go-ahead goal for the All Manning team. On occasions, you can see the fact that these teams have not trained a lot together, especially the All-DaCosta team, but they did get an equalizing goal from Malachi Douglas. Kevon Wilson, the All Manning number 9, had given them the advantage, finishing off a slick, beautiful play. And at halftime, the All Manning team leading the All-DaCosta setup by 2-1. Manning versus All-Costa clash. National Stadium, St. Andrew, Jamaica. The All Manning setup leading by 2-1 at halftime. Let's have a look at the first half highlights then. The All Manning team, the one settling first. Satchwell across to Aldridge. Wilson slipping that one through for Richards. Well saved by Romeo Daniels, making himself big at the near post. Richards again, getting a little bit of space on the left foot, but driving right at Daniels. The All-Costa team would have their opportunity. Carnegie across to Douglas, and Douglas couldn't beat Akeem Bernard, the Mona High custodian, in goal. But they would get the opening goal. Kevon Wilson with the finish. Aldridge slipping it into the path of St. Pinner. Brilliant awareness, cutting it across to Wilson, who finished one time. Sweet finish. 1-0 to the All Manning team. Ball 3 free kicks from a dangerous position in the first half for the All Manning team. That was the closest of them from Shaquan Satchwell. They got the equalizing goal. Carnegie to Reed. Reed slipping it through for Douglas. This time around, the All-Costa Cup MVP made no mistake. Prodding the keeper and slotting home for 1-1. The pass was beautiful from Reed to start. Malachi Douglas with another goal. Mistake made by Henrik Gordon. Deshaun Richards showing his speed, breaking through, getting a chance on the left foot and firing home for the lead. 2-1 for the All Manning setup. Deshaun Richards. No surprise on the score sheet. That's the way we got to the halftime break then. The All Manning team leading the All-Costa team by 2-1. Let's have a look at the first half statistics. The All Manning team, 11 shots, 5 of them on target. Just 3 shots for the All-Costa team, 2 on target. 18 fouls in the contest, 10 of them committed by the All-Costa team, 8 by the All Manning team. Just 1 yellow card in the encounter so far, going to the All-Costa number 4, Akima Jones, a yellow card. 1 offside call against the All-Costa team. Saves 3 for Romeo Daniels in goal for the All-Costa team. Just 1 for Akeem Bernard for the All Manning team. Possession being bossed by the All Manning team, 57%, 43% to the All-Costa team.
And Javier Lynch, who was the leading goal scorer for Jamaica College, 12 goals to his name, 6 assists. Represented Woolmers a couple years ago as well, Javier Lynch. Interesting, Whitfield has actually gone into a left back role instead of in the midfield. Well, he did replace Byam, so still no Graham, which comes as a surprise to me. Michael Graham, who was definitely the best left back in the season. In fact, the best left back I thought in the country based on his season, but he hasn't been able to get any minutes so far.
Jones heads it forward, Davidson away.
And actually none of the players who are playing in the left back position played that role this year.
Bennett, the substitute, gets taken out. Free kick coming up for the All Manning team, hoping that their changes will be as effective as the changes made by the All-DaCosta team.
Jamali Bennett will certainly help with the ball retention for the All Manning. Very good in that box-to-box role, 4 goals, 3 assists, but ball handling skills very good. So was this man actually, Whitfield for Mona, but he's playing out of his regular position. He is left-footed though. So yeah, left back, here he is.
This one, really anyone's game. 64th minute, 2-2. Another change for the All-DaCosta team.
Jamalik Porter, 19 goal man for Mannings. Scored a really good goal in the semi-final of the DaCosta Cup. Porter, good skill and a volley into the top corner it was. 19 goals and 3 assists. Joint leading goal scorer in the DaCosta Cup.
Bennett steps this one through. Aldridge over the top, just.
Disappointed that he didn't score, and rightfully so. He does have that quality, Aldridge. Just when the ball went in here, Bennett again. Look at how they allow him to back off and give him and they gave him so much space. That was very dangerous from the All-DaCosta, and that's why he's disappointed that he didn't score, Aldridge, because he was allowed to turn and open up his body and was looking for that top corner not far away. You saw goalkeeper coach there, Kemar Foster, who is the Waterhouse #1 in the national program as well now, Foster, and a part of the Clarendon College setup.
Jones at the throw.
Dixon willing to put in a challenge as well. Dixon is everywhere, so fit, versatile.
Affley. Dixon. Out to Hall. Christopher Hall. But he hasn't covered himself in glory since coming on, has he? Davian Ferguson knows he still has it all to do. Well, his team has it all to do. Philip Williams in there as well. Twice they have led. twice. The All-DaCosta outfit has equalized. They're trying to win it. Clearance comes.
Again, the touch from Hull is off. That's very unusual for Christopher Hull.
Yeah.
Usually a silky man when it comes to his ball control.
Blake. Bennett. Tick not again.
You see how good Bennett is in the middle of the park there when that ball comes on him. Very strong. He's not that big a player, Jamali Bennett, but his body positioning so good that you're forced to foul him to take it off of him. Just controls that middle of the park very well.
Blake. Just ran into traffic.
Ran out of ideas. And now he's out of position.
Hall. Douglas. Take note. Just one yellow card in the contest. Well, make that 2.
Yeah. I thought he was lucky to get away with it at first, and I think Narissa Gosen just thought about it and said, nah, he deserves one. Promising attack. And Blake cut it down, knew what he was doing. Look here, yeah, no intention to play the ball at all. That's ensuring that he stopped Douglas because he was out of position as well.
Yeah. First yellow card going to Akima Jones of the All-DaCosta team in the 36th minute, and now 1-4 Blake. League Porter getting in a shot. Blocked. Lindsay on the football for the All-DaCosta team. They've looked the better team in the second half. Here is Kaheem Dixon. Aldridge for company. Dixon gets the corner kick, does he? Yeah, he does.
Put it through the legs of Aldridge, and the assistant, Rolanda Bennett, says it came off of Aldridge as well.
Christopher Hull with the corner kick. Let's see what he delivers. It's not a bad delivery, but Davison gets there first and heads it away. Of course, if we're level after 90 minutes, then we go to penalties.
Yeah, as the season has shown all along.
Yeah. Jones.
The clearance that was by Davidson on the previous occasion.
Lifts this one inside the box, the header. Wide of the mark from Kaheem Dixon.
Yeah, a little bit too high for him, but yeah, Akima Jones showing his versatility, able to put it onto the left foot and get the cross in as well. Well, what kind of pass is that?
The All Manning team looking out of sorts here.
Bennett, an unusually bad pass, and we spoke about the strength of the bench for the Costa Cup team, and we're seeing it now. Their changes have
Hall with the delivery once again. That's cleared away. Aldridge picks it up for the All Manning team, now looking for options. They're on their way with Omar Reed. Comes under a challenge and wins a throw over on the far side. 71st minute of this end contest. Still level at 2-2. Richards. Not sure if that was an attempted shot or a pass, looking for Makwan Aldridge.
They've done well to keep him quiet in the second half. Not much joy for Richards. He's had a lot less space.
Frankson. The All-DaCosta boys have possession, but it's given away to Nicoy Gale. Slips it into the middle. Out wide for Aldridge. Aldridge against Jones, gets around him. This now is Richards! Couldn't keep it down. Brilliant work initially from McCon Aldridge.
Good strength on the ball by McCon Aldridge to supply Richards, and that turn was sublime as well. Just changing his body weight onto the right foot, which is not as strong but still has ability. But as I said, just lost his balance and then went high. And just as we said that he wasn't in the game at all, he's come to life. 2 shots in the space of 30 seconds, switching on to the left foot on that occasion and giving Daniel some work to do.
Whitfield. Blake. He's looking for Aldridge again. Douglas winning it. Jones battling for it. Comes back to Aldridge for the All Manning team. Aldridge showing good strength and skill. Whitfield. Bennett leaves it for Gale. Gale goes further right for Frankson. Frankson delivers a ball inside the box. Went over Aldridge. And now Jones can come away with it for the All-DaCosta boys.
See what he was trying, Jones, but skewed it badly. Had, I think, Porter free on the left-hand side.
Away from Reed. Reed left on the grass. Douglas skips away from Bennett and the rest. The All-DaCosta boys heading forward. Yeah, just stopped. Here's a long-range effort. That's gone right at Akeem Bernard.
That's disappointing. I think Douglas should have looked for Dixon, who had pulled wide to the right-hand side, had so much space and the defense was out of position. But he just ran out of gas here, Douglas. I think he got a touch. Yeah, and that's probably why he didn't go for the pass. Look here. Yeah, you can see that he was feeling it.
Giovanni Affleck with the final shot. But right at Akeem Bernard in goal.
Two players we had into the Costa Cup with 19 goals. Porter, as well as Affleck. 2 players we had with 18 as well. Mark Lewis, who is not here, from William Nib, unlucky to miss out. And Yarrick Carnegie, who also had 18.
'75th minute. Will we find a winner in regular time, or will we have to go to the dreaded penalty shootout to determine the winner of this All Manning versus All-DaCosta affair?
Robina Gordon there in the number 2. He was a late addition. Coming in for Donhue Mitchell initially into the squad and replaces the captain, Xavier Davidson.
It was his mistake that caused the second goal for the All-DaCosta team.
Payne also coming on.
Yeah, Jawan Payne plays his football for Haile Selassie.
Yeah. Haile Selassie, standout Payne. Scored some 10 goals and 6 assists this season. There's Michael Graham. Left back for Jamaica College. I think himself and Jones were the 2 best wing backs all season across the island of Jamaica. He's now on. Scored 2 goals and had 8 assists, Michael Graham.
Yeah, he comes on for Rashad Frankson. Had a fabulous performance in the Champions Cup final against Kingston College. Really did a number on Dejon Whisper Richards.
Yeah, closed him down. Richards still managed to score near in the end from a free kick, but in open play, really had no joy, and Michael Graham really did a superb job. In fact, JC had a right back by the name of Sears out of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. He did an excellent job on that flank as well. because when Dujon wasn't getting any joy against Graham, he switched flanks, but again, Sears was the man for the job as well. Renson Sears. Hodges there. Ooh. That was could have been a nasty one. Apologizing. Yeah. I think everybody's saying that wasn't necessary at all. Payne, who had just come onto the field. Man from Haile Selassie.
I think he ended leading goal scorer in the Walker Cup, Jawan Payne.
Yeah. 10 goals overall and 6 assists. Of course, Haile Selassie lifting the Walker Cup. Runners up in the Walker Cup to Tivoli.
Yeah, losing that final in a penalty shootout. Sporting the number 20, Jawan Payne. I think he wears the 19 for Haile Selassie.
Yeah. First senior final for them. Haile Selassie. Whereas actually the number 7, not the 19, but yeah. I can see why you would have mixed him up there, mixed up the numbers. As I did have another good player in the 19.
Yeah, Janai Lawrence sported the number 19 for them.
Yeah. Well, that was an interesting pass.
The 2 J's. All right, 79th minute of this one, still 2-2. Dixon loses out in the center of the park. Omar Reed.
We've hardly called his name since he's been on, Reed.
Yeah, and he gives the ball away. Kaheem Dixon is on his way. Searching for options. Graham has it covered, or does he? Hakeem Bernard does.
We will see a goalkeeper change as well. Do have 2 other keepers on the bench, one for each team, one for either team. Of course, Rasika Rose, the other keeper for the Manning Cup, and Morgan, the St. Elizabeth Technical goalkeeper, on the bench for the All-DaCosta, Moe Morgan.
Blake at the back. Payne.
It's a good turn by him.
Cuts it inside for Lynch. Lynch unable to maintain possession. Lindsay now for the All-DaCosta team. Sends it forward to Affleck. Affleck slips it into the path of Hull, who wins the throw.
And we spoke about Tivoli beating Haile Selassie. Tivoli also have a representative here, Daniel Watson. We haven't seen him come on yet, but he'll be a player hoping for some wins. And there's not much time to go. Still players on the bench who haven't played. And I think at this point the coaches need to ring the changes. Everybody wants an opportunity, and rightfully so.
Yeah, but at this stage you're also thinking about winning, aren't you?
I'm not sure.
Well, I would be.
I think this is a platform for the best players to also get a chance to showcase, what they have done. So opportunities for all. Well, I think the winning is secondary here. Well, for me, that is. Maybe not Davion Ferguson and Lenny Hyde, but...
And it wouldn't be for me, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I have a different view.
Especially at this stage, it's 2-2. There's a lot on the line. Oh, that was not a bad effort from Jawan Payne.
There's not a lot.
show as the athlete has possession, but he pointed out that they were coming to win this one, especially because Jamaica College, I think, lost the Olivier Shield, and that,
well, this isn't Jamaica College.
Oh, it isn't, that out of the urban area, but he still wants to keep.
But of course you want to
this in the urban area.
It's a coach's interview. Of course you want to sound positive and you want to keep that level of intensity, but I think, as you said, that the fact that all of these players have made this the best team out of the rural area and urban area, all deserve a chance.
Here is Payne! The follow-up saved as well from Lynch. Oh, that was a ferocious effort from Jawan Payne. Burst through the hands of Romeo Daniels and onto the crossbar. And then the follow-up from Lynch, brilliantly stopped by Daniels. What a ferocious strike from the All Manning number 20.
Yeah, top left foot he has, and he's been in some form, and certainly a man for the big occasion. Scored in the quarter-final, semi-final, well, scored a hat-trick in the quarter-final, and then one in the semi-final and one in the final, even though it was in a losing effort in the final. Did Payne.
Yeah, of the Walker Cup.
Yeah, of the Walker Cup.
All-DaCosta boys with Douglas, their captain. Afflick. Couldn't get it from under him. There's Michael Graham.
Quite a few players as well, Ricardo, who are not here, certainly had outstanding seasons as well. As you said, you're not able to pick everybody because it's only 22 players involved in the squad, and certainly you're picking based on positions as well.
Yeah, here is Hull for the All-DaCosta team. Wilcock. That's a wayward pass.
And you mentioned the Costa side, you'd think of the likes of Javin Williams from Mannings, who is actually in the under-17 national setup. He probably would have been a part of this. Mark Lewis from William Nib, we mentioned him earlier, 18 goals on the season. And scored in some very important matches for William Nib, who went all the way and were one match away from the semi-final.
Here is Richards.
So was Tajay Cooper from William Nib, one of the best centre-backs we have seen. He just missed out. Javon Thompson from Edwin Allen had a pretty good season for Edwin Allen, who went all the way to the final of the Ben Francis.
Whitfield picks it up for the All Manning team, looking to find Payne. Payne will have possession now. Lynch inside the box waiting. Couldn't get a boot onto it, Javier Lynch. But Jawan Payne has injected some quality in this All Manning front line since coming on.
Hasn't scored in a while, has Lynch. It's actually been quite a few games. In the latter part of the season, he was coming off the bench as a super sub for JC, but hasn't found the back of the net in some games in quite a few weeks.
Yeah, a couple of chances already tonight. Gale spreads it right side. Reed waiting. Richards decided to go for Lynch.
Delane Clark from Central, the captain, another player that missed out here but was such a big impact player for Central in leading them to the final. A player who last season played at centre back and now played in that attacking midfield forward role. He has missed out as well there. Central number 19, as we asked for the goalkeeper change, and here it is.
Well, you did.
Will be Morgan. So Moe Morgan from St. Elizabeth Technical. Had a subpar season, St. Elizabeth Technical, for their standards, but Morgan rewarded for his efforts between the sticks.
Yeah, the only St. Elizabeth Technical player in the All-DaCosta squad, and he gets a run out.
I guess he will be involved in the penalties if it gets there. Orion Watson, another player out of the Costa Cup who did really well, but he's in the under-17 team. Orion Watson from Glenmuir.
Douglas with the cross.
scored some 16 goals and had 10 assists. Orion Watson, Glenmuir number 9.
Affleck. Pat Neal. Affleck again. Wilcock. Again taking off the ball. Lynch. Richards. Wasn't a very good pass from Lynch. But Richards does well. But the left-footed drive is wide of the mark.
Just good to also, as you said, mention somebody. Another player in the under-17 team with a good season. He scored 13 goals. O'Dane Wilberforce out of York Castle.
Yeah.
York Castle making strides this year, and he scored some 13 goals. He's in the under-17 team, under-17 squad. And he's another one who had a really good season. Glenmuir's Kyle Gordon as well. They're number 10 in the middle of the park. Very good creator.
Yeah, Kyle Gordon was actually named MVP for the Ben Francis Cup.
Yeah, he was a really good player. Quite a few players we saw across the island to take note. Leo Campbell from Irwin. Irwin had their best season they've ever had in the Costa Cup. And Leo Campbell, their number 10, was another good player out of the West.
I think Glenmuir are unfortunate not to have gotten a few more players in as Payne whips this one across goal.
Another player from the West, Kevin Clark, who played for William Nib, their number 7. A man who had over 14 or 15 assists too as well. So a lot of players from Schoolboy football had good seasons, but just were unable to get in because of the competitiveness of the squad. But those players come to mind for me in terms of outfield players. Of course, you had other goalkeepers. You had like Antoine Gooden from Glenmuir, the goalkeeper. You have Ashani Campbell from Mannings, who was good between the sticks. Hutchinson from Daintill. So you had some reasonably good keepers as well in the Costa Cup. You know.
Boy, you've called a lot of names.
Yeah.
And only 22 could make
only
each
22.
one.
And
they
that's
head
the thing.
forward the Old Manning team with Richards. He runs out of real estate. It's a good thing you weren't picking the squad, Chris.
Well, I was well aware as well that we couldn't pick 22, but that's why it shows the difficulty of the job for the selectors. You look at the Manning Cup, you think of a player like Brian Burkett out of St. George's, who scored 16 goals and still couldn't get in. Only maybe 4 players scored, well, 3 players scored more goals than him in the Manning Cup, and still he couldn't get in.
Yeah. What is also true, and I think you'll often find that the teams who get deep into the competition, semi-finals, final, here's a cross coming in, headed away.
They will dominate the selections.
They will dominate the selections, especially if their coaches are the ones making the selections.
But in terms of the national football, one of the things I would like to see, and I think it's unfortunate sometimes for the coaches, that the under-17 and the under-20 coach, they need to be on salary from the JFF, from a JFF perspective, and I think that's something moving forward. That's where we need to get to. So they will have an appreciation for all the players across the island, because they will get to go around instead of relying on the coaches who are involved in their own programs at the high school level.
Yeah, a couple of changes coming up. Javier Lynch, he's going to be taken off. Andre Salmon, the St. Andrew technical player, replaces him. And Nikhil Ellis, the young player from St. Catherine High School, gets a run out as well. St. Catherine High out in the second round of the Manning Cup. Many felt that they had a team that could have gone much further, had a couple of drawn results against Jamaica College in the opening round.
Well, to think that Ellis, as I said, got knocked out then and still managed to score, what, some 11 goals?
Yeah.
That's outstanding.
He definitely was a standout and a player spoken about early in the season.
And not only did he score 11 goals, he had 9 assists for St. Catherine Ellis.
Yeah. Says a lot about his quality that they would have gotten knocked out so early, yet he would have gotten a look in here. Would have helped as well that St. Catherine would have played Jamaica College a couple of times in the season,
and
so Davian Ferguson would have seen him.
Yeah, and he caused closely. A lot of trouble. I remember up at the Ashenine Stadium at Jamaica College, in the second match of that encounter, he was running JC ragged. Ellis, very skillful player, very good on the ball.
Cuts it inside for Salmon. Salmon looking to find Payne. And the All Manning team steal it late. Not from that play, they can't.
Still a few players who haven't gotten an opportunity.
Yeah, Douglas to Hull. Hull slips it forward.
You can see by the bibs on the bench that some players still haven't gotten on.
My thing is, not everybody will play. But I definitely understand from your standpoint that you think everyone should play. Personally, I don't think so.
If I was doing it, I personally would have probably done 45 each.
Well,
and I would have had a second 11 that would have taken
Dixon.
over.
Dixon slips it forward. And Jean-Malik Porter getting the shot off, but it was blocked. And a corner kick coming up for the All-DaCosta team.
That was going well wide from Porter, miscued it badly. I think if one of these teams find a goal now, that will be it. No extra time, so penalties will be on the horizon after 3 minutes if no goals are scored.
93rd minute. We're into 5 minutes of time added on. That's headed away from the near post. Jones gets it back inside, cleared away. The all-Manning team in possession with Bennett. Check forward. McNeil cleans up at the back for the All-DaCosta team. 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes to penalties. Deshaun Richards being substituted. Daniel Watson scored in the Walker Cup final for Tivoli. Gets his run out.
5 goals and 1 assist for him in his Tivoli season. Good to see him getting a little bit of time. Watson.
Yeah.
Has everybody come on for the all-Manning team? I think so now. I think everybody has gotten some time on the field apart from Rosica Rose, the goalkeeper. Yeah, the full squad has been used. From what I'm seeing, yeah, the full squad has been used. So that's good to see. Watson was the last of them. Well, apart from Rose, as we said, the goalkeeper.
Hodges. Wilcock. Hull.
And the All-DaCosta are looking to make a change as well.
Not a lot of time to do it.
Yeah.
95th minute.
Still haven't seen David Reed from Glenmuir.
Yeah, the Glenmuir players haven't gotten a lot of love. I think we haven't seen Messam either.
We haven't seen Shane Gordon from Central. No, we haven't seen Zachary Messam from Glenmuir either.
We'll hear the final whistle any moment now. Blake. Salmon. That should be that, I think.
Well, they're still looking to make a change. I think it's Shane Gordon who is waiting on the sidelines. And I don't think Nerissa Golson will blow it off before he gets on the field, just because of the nature of the game. So they're waiting for the ball to go out of play.
The All-DaCosta team in possession. Dixon for Hull. Ball intercepted. Both teams still looking for a winner here. Salmon. Ellis, Salmon. Shot weak.
Well, the keeper throws it out of play just for that.
Final whistle.
Oh, wow.
2-2 is how it ends at the National Stadium. That man produced a ferocious left-footed drive deep into the second half. Jawan Payne burst through the hands of goalkeeper Romeo Daniels and onto the crossbar. He definitely created problems. Malachi Douglas got the opening goal for the All-DaCosta team. That leveled proceedings at 1-1. Davian Ferguson would have wanted to get it done in regular time. Hasn't been the case. 2-2. All Manning, All-DaCosta clash. Let's have a look at the full highlights in this one then. The All Manning team settling first. Shaquan Satchwell with the left-footed cross picked up by Aldridge. Off to Richards, linking up well with Wilson. The shot well saved by Romeo Daniels, making himself big at his near post. Richards again on the left foot, curling it right into the hands of Romeo Daniels once more. They would have their opportunity, the All-DaCosta team. Carnegie slipping it into Malachi Douglas. You would expect him to put that away. He didn't. Then in the 21st minute, beautiful football from the All Manning team, sweetly finished by Kevon Wilson. Aldridge into Zane Pinnock, Pinnock picking out Wilson. Wilson finishing with a plump, 1-0 in the 21st minute. Delight for the Jamaica College midfielder. 3 free kicks in the first half from dangerous positions. The closest they went was the first one with Shaquan Satchwell. Then the All-DaCosta team. Carnegie back for Marcus Reed. Carnegie with a touch. Douglas with a fine finish. Reed here slipping it through. Carnegie just getting a touch onto it. There was a thought that he might be offside, but he wasn't. 1-1. Douglas on target. MVP of the All-Costa Cup. Captain of Clarendon College, the All-Costa Cup champions, captain of the All-Costa team tonight. Mistake made by Andrick Gordon. Allowed DeJohn Whisper Richards to show his speed. Got away from Gordon. Got her on Hodges. And drilled it home with the left foot. 2-1. The All Manning team in front. And that is the way they went to the halftime break as well. DeJohn Richards on the score sheet. Had to be. 51st minute, well, this was another error at the back that led to this goal. Davidson looking to turn it back to his goalkeeper. Giving it to Dixon. Dixon across goal. Left by Malachi Douglas. And finished brilliantly by Marquise Reed. Xavier Davidson II will not want to see that too many times. Marquise Reed won't mind though. 2-2 at that stage. There were other opportunities, but no more goals. Shawan Payne probably with the best of them. Ferocious left-footed drive. Javier Lynch with the follow-up. A double save essentially for Romeo Daniels. Final score, All Manning 2, All-DaCosta 2. And so we go to penalties. And the All-DaCosta team will go first, and it's their captain Malachi Douglas who will shoulder the responsibility of trying to put them in front. Hakeem Bernard in goal has already denied Malachi Douglas once in this match. Lengthy wait. Douglas fits to face with Akeem Bernard with the left foot. The All-DaCosta team in front. 1-0.
Good penalty. Just allowed Bernard to commit down the middle. Lots of antics leading up to the kick, but clinical. Playing the full 90, Malachi Douglas, MVP, captain for this team.
Romain Blake,
another player who played 90 minutes.
Yeah, skied a couple.
Shots and passes.
Yeah.
Usually very composed.
And from the spot, he's composed again. It's 1-1.
Very good into the far corner. Very calm, Romain Blake. That's how he goes about his game. And that was excellent. Went early, did Morgan. Was quick to go right. And Blake was calm to go left.
Yeah. So Lenny Hyde, confident in his Clarendon College players. Started with Malachi Douglas, now goes to Kaheem Dixon, the number 13.
Enjoys his football. And yeah, there was a lot of penalty practices going on yesterday as well, up at the Ashenheim field in JC.
Dixon!
Well,
goalkeeper gets the wrong way.
Enjoys his football, Kaheem Dixon. Big smile on his face, and he's a very confident chap, the number 13. Can't say it's the cleanest of kicks, but the goalkeeper had already gone the wrong way. Sold him with the eyes, yeah, looking the way of the keeper, and then just closing his foot into the far corner, into the near corner, I should say.
Yeah, didn't need to be the cleanest. Now, Nicoy Gale.
St. Andrew Technical lost the penalty shootout in the final to JC.
Gale standing behind it to level. Oh, misses! Nicoy Gale never really looked confident in my estimation. The goalkeeper gets the right way. Didn't matter anyhow, it was wide of the mark. And the All-DaCosta with the advantage after 2 attempts.
Scored in that penalty shootout against JC, misses tonight. Probably got a little bit nervous when he saw the goalkeeper going the right way. Morgan tried to overcompensate. Still a smile on his face, but he'll be hoping that goalkeeper Bernard can make up for it.
Lenny Hyde continuing with his Clarendon College players. Akima Jones stepping up for the third kick. Jones against Bernard. Bernard guesses the wrong way again. And Jones says, yeah, I've got it covered. 3 taken, 3 scored. And the All-DaCosta boys in control of this shootout.
Another player who's played 90 minutes, played all of the game. I remember him getting that yellow card earlier and saying that, well, I don't think he would play the full duration, when he has, and he converts his penalty very well. Such a good season for Akima Jones.
They need to put this one away, the all-Manning team.
This is Ellis, the St. Catherine man.
Wasn't on the field for too long. Nikhil Ellis. And now a lot of pressure. Nikhil Ellis, a lot of pressure on. Ellis handles it brilliantly. Shows his quality, shows his class. And the all-Manning team stays in it.
That's a quality kick. He's a quality player, Ellis. Such a good season with St. Catherine, even though they didn't go the distance. And to think he only scored 1 goal last season, come back with 11 and 9 assists. And yeah, never looked nervous at all.
If memory serves me right, I think he had the assist in the Walker Cup final that they won in 2022. Well, early 2022.
Yeah.
That's the 2021-2022 season.
January last year.
Yes.
Christopher Hall.
Christopher Hall, 4th Clarendon College player. Stepping up for the All-DaCosta team. All-Costa boys. And Christopher Hull just hasn't looked himself from he came onto the field. There's further evidence of it.
Yeah, didn't look himself at all. He was going for the far corner, but it actually ended up in the middle of the goal. And just too much height on it as well. A few inches low, it would have scored because there was no way Bernard would have gotten to that. But a chance to make it all square again. And it looks like
Daniel Watson
from Tivoli.
Part of the Tivoli team that won the Walker Cup
on penalties.
Yeah. Used to this type of pressure, Watson. He steps up and skies it.
Didn't get his run up right at all, Daniel Watson. A lot of stutter steps, which means he didn't approach the ball properly. And just look at it here. Yeah, he was a little bit too close to it, too central. Didn't open up his body at all. And his right foot on. A lot wrong with that penalty.
Well, if they score this,
they win.
The All-DaCosta boys win. The responsibility on the shoulders of Devontae Hodges.
There's a Cristiano Ronaldo step back.
Hodges steps up and Bernard saves! Straight down the middle.
Another Clarendon College player. That's a poor kick though from Devontae Hodges. That was a really poor kick. Big run up, straight down the middle. Oh, that was way too easy. Didn't have to move Bernard.
Well, it's easy to say it was a poor kick.
It was.
But had the keeper gone to his left or right, then
his legs would probably have still saved it because it was that low.
Hull missed, Hodges missed, and the All Manning boys still in it. Andre Salmon.
Another St. Andrew technical kick up.
Can he convert?
The last one missed.
And keep this shootout alive. Salmon! Can't convert! And the All-DaCosta team on a brilliant save by the oldest depth player in their lineup, Moy Morgan, wins the Clash of Titans at the National Stadium. There's the final save. Gets the right way and punched it away from the target. There's a player stepping up for another kick. Affleck, I don't think they realize they've won.
No, that will be for another year.
Now they realize it's over. Hard-fought encounter here at the National Stadium. Both teams pushed for victory in regular time. It wasn't to be. Clarendon College won the Olivier Shield, and this title is going to the rural area as well. The All-DaCosta outfit win this matchup at the National Stadium in Kingston. Linworth Teacher Hyde with another triumph over Davian Ferguson. There you have it. 3-2 on penalties. The All-DaCosta team winning after a 2-all full-time scoreline. Smiles all around for the All-DaCosta boys. And can you believe Moy Morgan ending up the hero? Romeo Daniels was removed late and Moy Morgan came up big. The only player from St. Elizabeth Technical to make the All-DaCosta team. Malachi Douglas started it off. Romain Blake started brilliantly for the All Manning team. And then the first miss, Nicoy Gale. Christopher Hull missed as well for the All-DaCosta team. Daniel Watson missed for the All Manning team. Hodges missed for the All-DaCosta team. And then this man needed to score to keep the All Manning team in it. Andre Salmon, the St. Andrew Technical player, but Moy Morgan coming up with a brilliant save. And the All-DaCosta boys win 3-2 on penalties.
Yeah, so I'm here with the man of the match, Malachi Douglas. Yeah, wearing the number 7 jersey. Talk to me about that match. What was it like being at the All-DaCosta, part of the All-DaCosta lineup?
Repeat?
What was it like being a part of the All-DaCosta lineup?
Well, it was a definitely good feeling. Come on, it's the All-DaCosta that, you know. So I'm very, very proud to be a part of it and also to wear the armband.
Yeah, well, you won this one, giving yourself a little bit of bragging rights. What do you thought about the game overall?
It was a very good game, as you can see.
Yeah.
The opponent was very, very tough, but you know, we fought through and thanks be to God, you know, we got the victory.
All right, so congratulations to you, Malachi. Well done today.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so that was Malachi Douglas, the captain of the All-DaCosta outfit. Man of the match, and let's talk now to Coach Davian Ferguson. Coach Ferguson, you wanted to win, of course, for the urban area, but not the result that you would have wanted today.
I think the result, not that important. I think the most important thing was the boys enjoyed themselves. We managed to give everybody an opportunity, and that was the key. I think the spectators who came out here today saw the best of what Jamaica has to offer in terms of youngsters, and it was a good game.
Yeah, which players on your team particularly stood out to you?
A lot of them. I don't want to start calling names, but I think overall, I think they did well. They did well. The fact that we had probably 1 or 2 sessions with them, they came out here and they played, you know.
Yeah, well done to you, Coach, and good season overall.
Yeah, man, thanks, man.
Yeah, that was Coach Davian Ferguson. Let's hear now from Coach Lenny Hyde. Coach, winning another one over Coach Fergie, you must feel good about that.
Yeah, man, nice feeling, and it's good to have the All-Manning back again. Remember, it reminds me of my days when we used to play the All-Manning All-DaCosta. Very competitive little game, but I enjoy every moment of it tonight.
Yeah, we know that you would have wanted all the players to get a chance out there, but all of them didn't. How come?
Yeah, and I love that. You know, everybody, we try to get everybody involved, but that's the nature of it. That's the fun we talk about. And I think it was an exciting game tonight.
Yeah, well, the Costa area of football, they have now the bragging rights over the Manning Cup. What do you think about that?
Yeah, man, feel good, man. As a countryman myself, used to play for Clarendon College. So it's good to see the rural team stepping up now and competing, you know?
All right, Coach. Well, thank you so much and congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, well, there you have it from the player of the match and the respective coaches, Davian Ferguson and Lenworth Hyde. So just the presentation of awards to come now.
About ready for the presentations.
Led, of course, by Master of Ceremonies, Ed Barnes.
Wait.
Yeah, what a wonderful season it has been. And excellent performances right through. We heard from Malachi Douglas, the captain, as well, with his MVP performance. Ed Barnes getting ready for the presentation as well. Remember that some of these youngsters will be going off on Tuesday. It's an all-schools team going to Fort Lauderdale to compete, an under-20 all-schools team. And as I said, they'll be flying on Tuesday. Some of these, this the All-DaCosta team here, some of these will be representing some of the youngsters as well, also in the under-17 setup. So lots of football to come at the national level. And yeah, a lot of patrons just waiting around to hear the presentation. We've spoken about quite a few players from the All-Costa Cup, especially who could have been here. We mentioned Burkett from the Manning. Alex Xavier Gooden, the captain of St. Andrew Technical, had such an outstanding season as well. We hear they're ready for us for the presentation ceremony now with Ed Barnes, and we go to that.
All Manning, All-DaCosta is for the man of the match. And the man of the match award goes to the man from Clarendon College, Malachi Douglas. The presentation from SportsMax to be made by Natalie Campbell, marketing manager of SportsMax, and a gift package from Digicel to be presented by Kadeen Webley, junior brand manager of Digicel. We have the presentation of medals to be presented by the match officials. Will have their presentations at this time. The match official, the referee in charge this evening, Narissa Goldson. First assistant referee, Rolonzo Bennett. Second assistant referee, Keone Denton. And the fourth official, Stephen Duar. Matthew Leiber makes the presentation. Marketing coordinator for SportsMax. The match officials will receive their gift bags from Kadeen Webley, junior brand manager of Digicel. We have Kirk Distributors making presentation. Kirk Distributors presentation of gift bags to the officials. The officials have another presentation, gift bags from Kirk Distributors, to be presented by Dr. O'Neill Ankle, chairman of the Manning Cup competition. Now we have the runners-up medals, courtesy of SportsMax, presented by Natalie Campbell, Marketing Manager. Let's welcome the All-Manning team, runners-up in the All-Manning All-DaCosta competition here today. The All-Manning team will receive their medals from Natalie Campbell, Marketing Manager of SportsMax. Up, the All-Manning team will also receive gift bags, courtesy of Kirk Distributors, to be presented by, again, Dr. O'Neill Ankle, the chairperson of the Manning Cup competition. So the All-Manning team receiving their gift bags now from Dr. O'Neill Ankle, courtesy of Kirk Distributors. Next to the presentations we'll have will be the trophy to be presented by the Minister of Sport. So ladies and gentlemen, here they are, the runners-up, the All-Manning team this time around. And now, the trophy presentation by the Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sports, the Honorable Olivia Babsy-Grange. A trophy to the All-DaCosta Cup team. So let's welcome the All-DaCosta Cup team as they will be receiving their trophies from the Minister of Sport. Winners on penalties 3-2 over the All-Manning. So these are the champions of the play between the All-Manning All-DaCosta, the All-DaCosta Cup team winning on penalties after a 2-2 tie in regulation play. So Coach Lenny Hyde gets another title, winning the All-DaCosta Cup team. A number of these players will be selected for the all-schools team that will travel to South Florida later this week to compete in the Caribbean America Soccer Association Youth Classic at the Lauderhill Sports Complex coming up between the 17th and 23rd of this month. Of course, that classic provides a number of scholarships to universities and colleges in the USA for a number of the youngsters who will participate. So the All-DaCosta Cup team, we thank the minister for making the presentations of those medals, the trophy rather, and a quick picture here of the minister with the team, All-DaCosta Cup. Okay, thank you very much, Minister. So we have some more presentations to be made now by Mr. Nicholas Matthews, CEO of SportsMax. Medals and gift certificates, courtesy of SportsMax, to be presented by Nicholas Matthews, the CEO of SportsMax. So the All-DaCosta Cup team comes up once again for their medals and gift certificates, and making the presentation, Nicholas Matthews, CEO of SportsMax. And the All-DaCosta Cup team, following the medals, will have some more awards to be presented to them. Dr. O'Neill Anker will make the presentations of the gift bags courtesy of Kirk Distributors following the presentation of the medals. So the gift bags, courtesy of Kirk Distributors, Dr. O'Neill Ankle, chairperson of the Manning Cup competition, making those presentations to the remainder of the All-DaCosta aggregation.
Well, there you have it, the All-DaCosta team winning the trophy. 2-2 after 90 minutes. They win it 3-2 on penalties. Lenworth Hyde having won the DaCosta Cup with Clarendon College and the Olivier Shield as well. Comes here with his All-DaCosta unit and secure this trophy as well.
All-DaCosta.
Light up the National Stadium.
3-2 winners.
Fireworks all around.
The All-Manning team.
That's the way we say goodbye.
2-2 score.
All-DaCosta team. Champions of the ISSA All-Manning All-DaCosta Clash. They can dance deep into the night.
Champion. Everybody knows say bravo a champion. Champion.